guys, welcome back to another WIP Wednesday with me and Ellie. Grab your project, grab a drink and come and sit with us too while we work on Riley's Mario. How's your guys' week been so far? Mine's been pretty busy, making sure all the food shopping's done, getting home then realising I forgot, a handful of things. So I had to go back out again this morning. I dropped off, stupidly, that cross stitch for my brother and his new wife and forgot to take a picture of it, or even do a video of it. I asked them to send me a picture, so on Sunday when I do my floss tube I'll show it then, what I eventually did with it. Elaine's well over the moon. She loves the fact it's something handmade. You can't give a better gift than a handmade thing, can you? It's more personal, like she said. So I dropped that off this morning and then I went shopping again to go and pick up what I missed. And nothing else really, apart from this. We've been sitting watching a film. Just spent the afternoon opening what my dad and his wife left. They popped over on Saturday and left me one of them big Santa, it's not a sack, it's like a bag with handles, a huge one, and everything inside, rather than being wrapped, he's wrapped in tissue paper, which I imagine that's down to my dad's wife. So my dad's not, no, he doesn't do wrapping like that. So, and we've had to try and find space for everything because there's lots of chocolates, there's lots of shortbread biscuits, lots of smellies. So, and my fridge is already full from my shopping, so you've kind of had to pile everything in the fridge. But there's no feeling better than opening your fridge, knowing it's full. Yeah, I like it. Ellie asked me yesterday, speak properly, if while we were at Asda she could buy a hair dye. And I was like, well, as long as it's nothing, outrageous, because my niece, oh my goodness, my sister as well, my sister and my two nieces, they've kind of been a bit brave with their hair dye, shall we say. My one niece has had green, blue, blonde. I don't think she's had red. My other niece has had red. My sister's had red, and when I say red, I mean a bright red. Nothing, subtle. So I said to her, as long as it's, nothing too outlandish, fine. So we stood in the hair dye aisle for ages. And eventually she picked one. It was actually quite a nice colour. It was like, what was it? An Albany brown, a light medium brown auburn, I think it was called. Anyway, she bugged me and bugged me and bugged me yesterday. So I said, okay, I'd do it. We did her hair. Well, I say we did her hair. We got her ready and she says, but I don't want it all done. Okay. She only wanted, I think it's called a dip dye. She wanted like so much of the bottom of her hair dyed in this red colour. So I did my best. It turned out all right anyway, thankfully.
Dip though, it blends.
It actually blends with her own colour the way we've done it. But when I'd done it, you got to wait 25 minutes. And I looked at the bottle and there was like 3/4 of the bottle left. It really didn't take a lot. So rather than waste it, I dyed my own hair. I quite like it actually. So me and Ellie sort of match at the moment. When you're in the right light, it has like a gingery tone to it. And when you're not, it's like a browny red, I think I'd say. But it's been, I tell you what I do like. It's after you've dyed your hair and you know they give you conditioner to condition your hair with and everything. When you've done that, your hair feels so soft, and mine did. I couldn't stop playing with it yesterday. 43-year-old woman and I'm playing with my own hair. Sad.
I do it all the time.
But you're 11, 12. That's twice I've done that now. Talking to my dad and he said, stand by your mum, Ellie. So she did, and I said, you've done that on purpose, haven't you? He says, yeah, to show Caroline how tall she is. And she's like the same height as me practically, you know, a centimetre or two shorter. And I said to Caroline, and she's only 11, and Ellie went 12. She's only just had a birthday on the 3rd of December, so you know, it's fairly new, it's recent. Takes a bit of adjusting to.
Yeah, and then you get used to calling me 12 by the time I'm 13.
I know. Wait till you hit your 40s, you just get used to being 40, and then for your 41st birthday comes around, you're like, oh my God. And this year it was, I got used to being 42, and now my birthday's been and gone. Shocking. But I think most people have said, and I've agreed, this year, I don't even know where it's gone. It's like we've blinked and we've skipped 6 months, 9 months. And we're already at Christmas. 2 weeks' time and it'll be New Year. 2021. I would say I've enjoyed it. I have sort of, because it's meant, you know, the kids aren't going to school, so I haven't got to necessarily be up and getting them ready for school and stuff. So my days, I'm actually quite lucky. I get to craft. So I either diamond paint, crochet, which would be a blanket, as you guys know, or stitching. Ellie got her stitching out again yesterday, so I was, even though she'd said I'm getting it out, and then she sat on her phone and she kept finding something else to watch and something else to watch. And like I said, I've got to get up and do tea in a minute, and that was at 4:45. She'd waited for all the way from 4 o'clock to 4:45 before she even got her stitching out. But she did some. And I think Tyler's doing a sachet, bless him. I intend getting mine back out when this video is done. Are all you guys ready for Christmas now? It's been hard for us. It's been quite a tight year. It won't be a huge Christmas, but they're getting what they want, so they're happy. Leaning on my elbow, it hurts. We've also had Binks. I told you in my last, I think it was the WIP and chat, that Binks hasn't been very well. He kept being sick after meals. We kept him in for one morning, and you know what, that morning he never threw up. The one morning I decided, right, you're staying in now. He doesn't throw up, and he's not thrown up since, but I gave him a whole 24 hours on nothing but biscuits and water, because I normally give mine a mixture of meat and biscuits. So it was a strict 24 hours, only biscuits. I don't know if that's what's done it and he's okay now, or we have a feeling because we live behind some takeaways. There's like 3 takeaways right at the back of my back gate. We have a feeling that they've obviously chucked some food out and some's gone on the floor. Perhaps he's been in that. It's probably not the best. But touch wood, since then he's not been sick, so I don't have to take him to the vets. But there's the thing, right? He'd be sick, but he wouldn't be all that he'd eaten, if that makes sense. It'd be only like half of his meal. So some of it was still getting through. I did even contemplate perhaps he got a fur ball stuck and he got a blockage. Binks, I've never actually seen him throw up a fur ball, and he's 3 now. But he likes to be outdoors, so he's probably done it out and about. And whatever it was, it's gone now, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed it doesn't come back.
He doesn't come back, or it?
It doesn't come back.
I was going to say. We had a hammy emergency yesterday. Me and Ali were getting ready to go shopping. She says, what shall I do? Hammy's awake and she wants to come out. She's chewing the bars. I said, well, put her in a ball, put her in my room, because that's where Riley was with the Xbox, and shut the bedroom door and just let her roam around in the bedroom in a ball. Now, she is quite clever. She can actually open her ball and get out. She's so clever, I tell you. So I said to Riley, just keep an eye on her. Anyway, before I even managed to get my foot out the door, Ellie, was it you shouted me or Riley?
Riley.
He shouted me, Hammy's got out the ball and she's hiding under my wardrobe. So we had to clear everything from around the sides of the wardrobe because there's just stuff stacked. Let's just put it that way. So, I had to move all of that and wait for her to come out the side. Thankfully, she didn't take too long. So, she's a monster, she is. An escape artist.
To be honest, I thought she was going to be under the bed.
She was the last time, do you remember? She was at the top underneath the bed. But wherever she is, we have to be quick because Luna is on the ball, man. My sugar gliders, they've gotten wise. They actually tried to bite Luna the other day when she shoved a paw through the bars. Well, I'll teach you. Don't mess. Oops.
My hand's dead.
Yeah. Well, why is your hand dead?
I don't know.
Tyler came down before his mum. My legs feel really weird. Have you been sitting funny on your bed, Ty? Well, no. I sit with my legs stretched out, and then after a little while, I'll then cross my legs. So I said to him, turn round. He turned around, and all from his knees down to his ankles on the back of his legs were bright, bright red. You've been sitting on your legs. No wonder your legs feel weird. It's not good for you, you know. We've all said after Christmas and New Year, everyone's on a diet. I don't think we're the only ones that have put on a bit of weight over, the last few months. But I don't want it to get too far out of control to the point I can't do anything about it. So I after Christmas and New Year, I'm going to try and get my bike out as well. It'll kill me, but gotta be done. That sounds like a helicopter. Is the washing machine on?
Not that's a helicopter.
Alright then. Yeah, it is as well.
That's some powerful washing machine if it is.
Yeah, because I was talking, I couldn't hear properly, so I can now. It's going right over. Me and Ellie undenied. I said me and Ellie, I gave her the decision. What are we going to do for today's whip and chat? What were the options? Well, we can either kit up a new little one, or we can work on Riley's. She's like, well, save kitting one up. In the end, she said, we'll work on Riley's. So that's what we did. It's about time it was finished. Mind you, with you lot being at home and not at school, it's been even harder because he's here all the time. And if you hear him coming down the stairs, oh my gosh, you have to rush and hide it. Not put it away, like, but cover it up. And then you have to cover up the little sheet that's got all the symbols on it. The inventory sheet. I'm stuck. Keep sticking myself to the canvas. I don't actually think you guys can see where I'm working now. Let's put it towards you a little bit. That's better. And they can still see you. She'll work in there.
Now it's a big lump.
I know, it's because of where I've stored the canvas. I need to get my blooming Mahade one out. I haven't touched that one for months. The one like yours, where you have to follow the chart.
I haven't done that in ages.
No, nor me.
Wow, I've actually done like all this today.
That's cool. Makes a change, because after 5 minutes and 10 minutes I think you get bored, especially when it's such blocks of one colour. Now you know how I feel having done all that red. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that red's been a nightmare. I apologise about the lighting as well. It's starting to go dark already. We're not even at 4 o'clock yet, are we?
Like 3 minutes away.
Wow. And we're already going dark. Mind you, that doesn't make a difference to me anymore. I have my headlamp, I can carry on. Where's that gone? I think that's all of those. Let me check.
You'll find one in a minute.
Shh, don't say that. I think I'll do some red actually. No, I won't. Can you, please? I'll do A's. One of the A's. 402. Where's the scoop? Okay. Thank you. No. Oh, I thought you were going to put them in there then. I was about to say, no, it's the wrong colour.
Wow. I'm gonna fall.
Oh, excuse me. I tell you what, I'm making some funny noises here. 402. Some days, I tell you, my belly can make some right noises as well. And it's always when you don't want it to, when it's really, really quiet and you're around other people and then your stomach just makes this almighty noise and everyone looks at you and you just kind of, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Used to do it all the time, not so much now, but it still does it occasionally.
What is it I can smell? The dye or the conditioner?
The dyes, the ammonia. Where's that? She's never smelt hair dye before, so when I was mixing the two liquids in the bottle and then shaking it, the smell, she was like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? That's the ammonia. And I haven't dyed my hair in years. I think the last time was, oh my goodness, that was before I shaved my head. And that's been what? 4 years?
Oh my god. What the hell?
I can't remember. It's been about 4 years since I shaved my head, so it's been at least 5, maybe 6 years since I last dyed it. What did you do? Why is that there? I don't know. Are you flicking them around, eh?
No, that's a different diamond.
Oh, is it in your tray?
It's a different colour and a different shape.
Oh, it's round. Wow. That's a big mistake to make, square and round. Saturn and Jupiter got together last night, didn't they? And created what they call the Christmas star, which hasn't been around for like 8,000 years or something. The last time was in 1226, I think it said. But we didn't get to see it, the clouds were in the way. So my other half watched it live on YouTube. And I might go and have a look at that in a bit. I've actually done quite a bit. Chicken steaks for tea. Tyler's well excited.
We haven't had them in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Get on me. Pen. I've gone really warm. I went really cold earlier. I've gone really warm now. Some days I just can't win. Rob bought me a new pair of slippers and a new pair of them thick, fluffy socks. So I haven't had cold feet now for a few days. It's been amazing. You having trouble, Laura? You had enough of painting, so you're dancing. Okay then. Weird. No idea where you get that from. If you could see the look she just gave me then, guys. You'd think she was insinuating she gets it from me. Now, why would that be? Hey? You got something in your eye? Your eyeball?
Why is his face white?
Yeah, but it isn't. It's like...
A shade.
Yeah, a section of it is white, but then when you add in all the tans and stuff around it, it kind of blends it in then. Pick it up. I think that's all the A's. Unilawning? I tell you what, it's just been one of them days. It's Luna yawning.
No.
I said to Ellie was sitting on the settee earlier, and I said to her, do me a favour and give me a hand. And I wanted her, because we have 2 litter trays, one upstairs, one down, just in case they're desperate, you know, and they're upstairs, they don't want to run all the way down. So we have a litter tray on the landing upstairs. And my intention was to ask Ellie nicely to go and fetch Luna's tray from upstairs. And we call it Luna's because Binks very rarely uses it. Only when I asked her, it came out, can you go and fetch Ellie's litter tray from upstairs? Honestly, today's just been one of those days. Ellie just burst out laughing. And you know, as soon as you said it, you go, oh my God. Yeah. I just looked at her. You know what I mean. It's time for me to go to bed, I think. Careful. We don't want them on the floor again. Crikey.
My t-shirt just caught it and it was just hanging off the table.
Could well do without that. I don't need to be picking up diamonds again. Pick it up. My son spoke to me the other day. He said, can you believe Logan's 2 months old now? No. Time flies so fast, it's shocking. And like I said to him, I said, blink and you'll have missed it. He'll be a teenager. Giving you hell. Like he gave me. I said, let's see how you handle it. He did laugh though. did have to put him in for anger management when he was 15. It was just, it was awful with him. So they said, yeah, we'll put him in for this anger management for kids his age. And I tell you what, all he did was one full day at this place. It was like a course, and that was it. And I said to my other half that, well, that's not enough. He's very quick-tempered. He's always been that way. And his girlfriend's noticed it as well. So hopefully, I said it doesn't help that he's not getting enough sleep. He says, yeah, but I'll go to bed at like 11 and then I'll be up at 6. And I'm like, that's only 7 hours of sleep, Reese. That's not enough. You've got a newborn as well, which is waking you through the night too. 7 hours, it's never 7 full hours. He likes watching The Walking Dead. And he said to me this morning, he stayed up till midnight last night watching The Walking Dead. I said, yeah, but you need to switch off. And it's no good watching a programme till you feel tired, because while you've got your mind engrossed and active, you're not going to be ready for sleep. Hopefully he takes that on board. He looked tired this morning, and it was what, 11:45ish, I think, 11:30 when he rang me, and he looked, yeah, he was red-eyed, and he looks like he's been awake for hours, not slept. I said to him, have you just got out of bed? He said no, but he looked like he'd literally just walked down the stairs. And like I said, a baby's taxing on anyone. No one knows. I think they try to imagine what it'll be like when they have a baby, but no one truly knows until you've got one just how hard it is with the sleepless nights and, you know. I pray he doesn't have, with Logan, what I had with Tyler. Tyler was 18 months before he slept through the night. A whole year and a half of getting up and feeding and putting him down. We tried everything. He was having none of it, and then just out of the blue at 18 months old, slept through. Oh wow. We'd even stopped his bottles in the night. It was just a case of getting up to him. I've missed 2 ends.
The white one?
Yeah. Hold on. I got one. How did I miss those? Stop pressing so hard. There you go. Did you get one at the same time? I've got one on me. Oh, I've dropped one of these. One on the side of my pen.
My wax is dead.
Your wax is dead? Dud, I don't know about dead. I think that's all the A's. Right, guys. I am actually going to leave you there.
34.
Yeah, that's long enough. Yeah, my mind's gone blank. Anyway, I'll leave it there. All that's left to do now is wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas, because I'm not going to see you now till next Sunday, which will be after Christmas. So enjoy. I hope you manage to enjoy. Stay safe. Yeah. Hello. All right. Luna's meowing. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see you on Sunday for FlushTube. Bye, guys.